seen how to design a butterfly diagram for 4-point and 8-point DIT FFT, and we have seen that for the DIT FFT algorithm the inputs are always taken in bit reversal. There is x of 0, that is small x of 0, small x of 2, small x of 1, small x of 3, and output is always in natural order: capital X of 0, capital X of 1, capital X of 2, and capital X of 3. Basically, for a 4-point DIT FFT, we always have a 2-stage, because 4 is always equal to 2 to the power 2, where this power 2 represents the number of stages of the butterfly diagram. We have also calculated the twiddle factor exponent for different stages, for the two different stages, and we have seen for the first stage the twiddle factor exponent is 0 for both the butterflies, and for the second stage the twiddle factor exponent is 0 for the first butterfly and it is equal to 1 for the second butterfly. Now in this session we will solve one numerical. So basically we will calculate or compute the 4-point DFT of the sequence x of n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 using radix 2 DIT FFT algorithm. Now before starting this session, let me clarify that fast Fourier transform has been removed from the GATE syllabus, GATE 2021. But it is very important for the semester examination point of view, because it generally comes in the semester examination either of 8 marks or 16 marks, depending on the examination pattern of different universities of digital signal processing. So let's get started. So for the calculation of fast Fourier transform using DIT FFT algorithm, we need to draw this table for the butterfly model. Now in the first column, I'll put all the input samples. In the second column, I'll calculate and write the output of the first stage represented with S. And the third column will be my final stage output, that is capital X of K. So as my input is in time reversal for DIT FFT, I can write here the first input is small x of 0, second one is small x of 2, third one is small x of 1, and fourth one is small x of 3. Now first stage output is small s of 0, S1, S2, S3. So these are my first stage output. And final stage output is capital X of 0, capital X of 1, capital X of 2, and capital X of 3. As we know that the output is always in natural order and input is in bit reversal. Now we need to find out the values of first stage output first. Now until and unless we will not calculate the first stage output, we won't be able to find out the final stage output. So let us calculate the first stage output from the butterfly diagram. So this is the basic butterfly diagram for DIT FFT algorithm, and this one we have already discussed in the previous session. Now if the input are A and B, then the first output X, or you can see the upper output X, will be first input plus twiddle factor into second input. Output Y will be equal to first input minus twiddle factor into second input. So by looking at the butterfly diagram, let us find out the value of S0, S1, S2 and 3. The inputs associated with the first butterfly is small x of 0 and small x of 2, and the output associated with the first butterfly are S0 and S1. So let us calculate the value of S0 and S1 first. So S0 will be equal to small x of 0 plus W4 to the power 0 into x of 2. And S1 will be small x of 0 minus W4 to the power 0 into x of 2. So let us write down the values. So it will be small x of 0 plus W4 to the power 0 into small x of 2. And S1 will be small x of 0 minus W4 to the power 0 small x of 2. Let us find out S2 and S3, which is associated with the second butterfly. and the inputs associated are small x of 1 and small x of 3. So S2 will be small x of 1 W4 to the power 0 small x of 3, and S3 will be small x of 1 minus W4 to the power 0 small x of 3. So it will be small x of 1 plus W4 to the power 0 small x of 3, and S3 will be small x of 1 minus W4 to the power 0 small x of 3. So this is the first stage calculation. Now let us find out the final stage output. Now as you can see here that the inputs associated with the first butterfly of second stage are S0 and S2, and the output associated are capital X0 and capital X2. So let us calculate the value of capital X0 and capital X2. So capital X0 will be small s0 plus the twiddle factor associated. The twiddle factor associated is W4 to the power 0 into S2. W4 to the power 0 into S2. And X2 can be calculated as S0 minus W4 to the power 0 S2. S0 minus W4 to the power 0 S2. Similarly, let us find out the output for the second butterfly. Now as you can see here that the inputs associated with the second butterfly are S1 and S3, and the outputs are capital X1 and capital X3. So capital X1 will be S1 plus W4 to the power 1 into S3, S1 plus W4 to the power 1 into S3, and X3 will be S1 minus W4 to the power 1 S3. S1 minus W4 to the power 1 S3. So we have developed the basic equations for the calculation of first stage output and the final stage output. Now let us simply put the values of input and start calculating the output. So in the question it is given that the x of n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. That means x of n is given as small x of 0, comma small x of 1, comma small x of 2, and small x of 3. So small x of 0 is 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So we can simply put the values of input. Small x of 0 is 0, small x of 1 is 1, small x of 2 is 2, and finally 3. So we always need to remember that the inputs are in time reversal. So we have to put the values of input in time reversal order. So the values are 0, 2, 1, 3. Now let us calculate the value of S0. So S0 will be X0, the value is 0, plus W4 to the power 0 is always equal to 1, 1 into X2. X2 is 2. So my result is 2. Let us calculate S1. S1 is X0 is 0 minus 1 into 2. So this is minus 2. Similarly calculate S2. So the inputs associated are X1 and X3. X1 is 1 plus W4 to the power 0 is 1 into this is 3. So this one is 3 plus 1, that is 4. And S3 will be X1 is 1 minus 1 into 3. So this will be 1 minus 3, that is minus 2. So we have calculated the first stage output. Let us calculate the final output. So in the final output, we have two types of twiddle factor. One is W4 to the power 0, which is always equal to 1. So we can write W4 to the power 0, which is always equal to 1. Next one is W4 to the power 1. So we need to calculate the value of W4 to the power 1. So as we know that W4 is always equal to e to the power minus j 2 pi upon capital N, and capital N for this question is, for 4-point DFT is 4. So I can write 2 to the 4. So it will be e to the minus j pi by 2, which can be written as cos pi by 2 minus j sin pi by 2. Cos pi by 2 is 0 minus j sin pi by 2 is j. So it will be minus j. So we have to put the value of W4 to the power 1 in final stage output. So capital X of 0 can be calculated as S0, the value of S0 is 2 plus W4 to the power 0 is 1 into S2, S2 is 4, and it will be 4 plus 2, that is 6. Now capital X1. Before that, let us find out the capital X2. Capital X2 can be calculated as S0 is 2 minus W4 to the power 0 is 1 into S2 is 4. So this is minus 2. Let us find out capital X1. Capital X1 will be equal to S1, S1 is minus 2, plus W4 to the power 1, which we have calculated already, that is minus j, into S3, S3 is minus 2, and it will be minus 2 plus 2j. Let us calculate X3. X3 will be equal to S1, S1 is minus 2, minus W4 to the power 1 is minus j, and S3 is minus 2. So it will be minus 2 minus 2j. So finally, by the help of this table, we calculated the DFT, which is x of k, and that is 6, minus 2 plus 2j, minus 2, minus 2 minus 2j. So this is how we can calculate the DFT by the help of radix to DIT FFT algorithm. So in the next lecture, we will compute the 8-point DFT of a given sequence by the help of radix to DIT FFT algorithm. Thank you.